Taiwan is bursting with heaps of fun places to explore. Join me, Amber Hatfield, as I hit up travel hotspots, soak up some culture, and hunt down hidden gems. Let's go! Hi, welcome back to Let's Go. Today I'm joined by my friend Shandi Lin. Shandi and I actually were on the same master's course together, so that's how we met. And Shandi is from Taiwan.
Hi everyone, my name is Shandi.
Today, Shandi and I are going to talk about Hualien, which is on the east coast of Taiwan, and also Taroko Gorge National Park. Today we want to chat a little bit about a few different places. So we'll start by talking about one place in Taiwan that's on the east coast called Hualien. You studied in Hualien, right?
Yeah, I studied in Tsinghua University.
What is your opinion of Hualien as a city in Taiwan?
I think sometimes people think Hualien is really a far place, but it's actually just 3 hours by train to go there. And it's a really chill place that there's like ocean and also there's mountain, Taroko. And the beach is quite famous there too, like Tan, and even the night market. So I think it's a really convenient place to travel to, and it's a really nice place. And you can see the indigenous community, the culture there, because I think Hualien is a main county that has many indigenous community live there, like Amis, Amezu. Yeah, so I think we can see quite different things from Taipei, because Taipei is just a city. But there's like, if like hot springs also. So many places that you can see and travel there in Hualien.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Taipei is like quite a big city vibe, and it's like quite fast paced and a lot of traffic, and like everyone's kind of go a lot. What do you think is kind of the vibe in Hualien? Like, is it kind of laid back when you're there? Like, do you feel like relaxed or something?
Yeah, it's just like more chilled. And because in Hualien, when I studied there, the public transportation is not as convenient as Taipei for sure. So we always just use the motorbike to go anywhere we want to go. So I study in Tsinghua University. Sometimes we just ride bike to like Donghua University, or we go to hot springs, or we can even go to do not kayaking. How do you call Fanzhou?
Like canoeing?
Yeah, something like that.
Uh-huh.
After the typhoon, many people would like to do that because that's very famous there with the Shouguranxi. And
is that like on a river or on the ocean?
It's on the river.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's all the way from the top, not from the top, but all the way along the Shouguranxi and then go to the ocean. Yeah, so it's just fun to do that in Hualien. It's also very famous to that in Hualien. Also, even the river trekking. You just go with the kind of tour, and then the coach will just guide you with all the like safety gear. And I'm not really water people. I'm afraid of water actually, but it's really fun because they will always like they will secure the safety everything with you, and then they'll just like show you how to do the track and then to hike up with the river, and then to trust the river and everything, and then to see some waterfall and swimming. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think Taipei is also, there's a lot of nature stuff to do, but Hualien definitely more, I feel.
Next up, I asked Shandi about what kind of traveller she thinks she is and what sorts of things she likes to see when she goes travelling. What kind of traveller do you think you are? Are you someone that goes somewhere to look at the history, or more like relaxing, or more like nature stuff or food? Like what kind of...
Not history. For me, I travel, I don't really visit the museum. Like I like to be more localized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to just go to a place. I still remember when I traveled to Sri Lanka, and then my friend shared her traveling list with me. It's like a Word document, like a file that is writing everything about where she's been. Like it's really a lot of information inside and where would she stay. But for me, if I go to one place, I really just book the hostel for like hotel for first night, and I just write everything on the paper or mapping it on the paper to see where would I want to go for the next destination. So I was just like for me to travel, I just like to stay in one place for as long as I can.
Okay.
And not really go to the tourist place. Of course, sometimes I will go, but sometimes I just go there and to just chill and walking in the community as if it is safe, and to enjoy, to see what is happening there, and to enjoy the local food there.
Yeah. I think food is a big thing.
Yeah.
Next up, we discuss some of the different foods that you can see in Hualien and how different areas in Taiwan have different specialty foods. So, are there any famous foods for Hualien? Like specific foods that are kind of Hualien foods?
People like to eat the bun, the pork bun there. But I don't recommend. Like, for me, it's not my favorite because it's always queuing. And especially the one in the Hualien city, the Gongzhenbao, is the most famous one. I think it's probably one of the most famous food in Hualien too.
Oh, okay.
But for me, is that like I like to go to the night market, the Dongdamen night market. You can have like steak there, even a spring roll, and they have like really famous 棺材板. Like
coffin bread, right?
bread.
Oh,
that one is really also very famous. So that's my favorite things to eat. And there's also a Thai restaurant. It's actually also very, very famous in Hualien. It's called Mi Dang. So it's a Thai restaurant, but in Hualien.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so you said that Hualien, I guess the East Coast in general has more like Aboriginal tribes.
Yeah.
Do you find that there is Aboriginal food, like restaurants and stuff as well in Hualien, or not so much?
I'm sure there is, but when I studied there, when I traveled there, I didn't actually try, or we didn't really try to find those indigenous food and restaurant or things like that. But for my memory, I think there is also a museum about the indigenous community in Hualien. Yeah.
Okay.
And because I study in Sijin University, is a Buddhist university. It's kind of like NGO in Taiwan. So actually, a lot of people are also indigenous community will come to our hospitals or school for like medical service or even study in our university.
Interesting. Next up, we talk about Taroko Gorge National Park. So you must have traveled quite a lot around there, and I think we can talk a little bit about Taroko Gorge National Park, because like how far is that actually from Hualien to get there?
I would say 1 hour by motorbike.
Not
bicycle, motorbike. About 1 hour. Yeah, but bus, there is also a bus from city like scheduled. It's also maybe 1 hour to go to Taroko.
Yeah.
And I think like even my foreign friends, when I visit Taiwan, they say you cannot imagine like you can just go to a place like this with just 1 hour drive from the city. And like you cannot just only see that in the car. You can even travel, like do a little bit hiking there by yourself to enjoy the natures and things like that. And I think is really great, and the view is just amazing there. Yeah.
Do you think that like Taroko is a place that most Taiwanese people have visited, like as on a vacation or a holiday?
I'm pretty sure if they go to Hualien, that's the place that they will go.
Yeah, it's so popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
One thing about it is I do find there's a lot of tourists though. Like it depends when you go, but there can be quite a lot of traffic. Like it's quite sometimes a bit much.
Yeah, but Hualien I think is fine compared to Taipei, compared to many other places actually, or maybe the time I was there is fine. Yeah.
So Taroko has some hikes. Have you been on any of the hikes in Taroko Gorge?
Yes. So if you take the bus, there's a public bus to go to Hualien, and so if you go to Taroko, you just schedule your time very well, and there's a bus, and the bus will show you which stop you can stop by. And then so you can really plan really well for hiking, and they will like Shakatang trail, and if you stop there, and then you can just like try to walk with the distance and the time, and then to catch the next bus.
Oh.
Yeah, and I even like I remember last time I went there, I actually went to 2 hikes that one day when I visit Taroko. So like one hike is at Shakatang, and another hike is you can go like about 1 hour hike to see a waterfall. Yeah, and then it's a tunnel, And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that one with the like dripping water in the tunnel.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, that one.
Yeah, so you can really schedule, if you schedule a time really well, you can just like take the public bus and even to do hiking between like the 1 day trip.
Yeah. I went to another one. I don't know if you've been to this one. It's called like Julio Old Trail in Taroko. You have to get the permit for it.
Oh,
and it's like on the edge of the cliff.
I want to do that one.
Yeah, it's quite short, but it's really spectacular view.
Yeah,
and
you
it's a bit
just-
scary as well.
And you need to get a permission for that one too.
Yeah. It's like the drop. I mean, you just have a little kind of like a meter of
know.
path, and then it just drops down the side. It's pretty crazy.
Do they have guide?
I didn't go with a guide, no. I just went with me and my friend at that time. We just got the permit and we just went for the hike, yeah.
Yeah, but I think Taroko is really fun. Like, if you go by bus, you stop every stop. You can stop at every stop, actually. And at every stop, you can see different things, like the Sparrow Valley.
Oh, Swallow Grotto.
Yeah. And so you can just borrow or rent a helmet and walking, and like the bus will just pass by you.
Yeah, so it is kind of on the road, isn't it? But it's also really magnificent scenery. But you're kind of right next to the cars too, so it's a little bit. Yeah.
So it's like I feel like every stop they plan on the bus trail like is really good. Yeah, you just take your time and to take a walk. Every stop you stop by, and then to enjoy the view there, to see the landscape or things like that.
And you said that you'd done a half marathon in Taroko as well.
Yeah.
What was that like?
There's a like different marathon in every county every month in Taiwan, but Taroko one is really a famous one that you need to like 抽签
you need to like draw.
Yeah, to get the permission to run the half marathon. And so it's actually pretty packed when you are running, but like you enjoy this like valley and things when you are running. It's just really good. And then like sometimes if you're running on the hills, it help you for running actually, because it's up and down and yeah.
Oh, okay. So would you recommend that people try a marathon in Taroko?
I recommend. It's fun. It's not like running in the city. Running in the city is like you can see different things, but running in the mountain with these views, I think it's like spectacular.
Yeah. That's all for my episode with Shandi Lin today about Hualien and Taroko Gorge National Park. Make sure you tune in next time, and we're going to be talking about hot springs in Taiwan.